really not a lot here that Targamas can lock in to help them.
I'm really worried if I'm Thresh and I'm looking at this comp.
Yeah.
Because like, you stun yourself when you go for a hook in the early game. Up towards this top side, bot side going in favor of Vitality, and they're using it to invade. Vladi trying to come across here. Czajek does have the ignite from that spell thief. Smite going down, it's Lyncas that secures it, then he dashes in with the Arctic Assault to play. Back onto him means he has to flash, when becomes lightning and Lyncas becomes dead. The follow-up onto Carzzy as well with a Q3, it's 2 already! 2 KC and they're looking for more. Tongue lash from Fleshy stops Yike's advances, but once again use that enhanced Q. Targamas wasn't going to go for the hook. There we go.
Yike is here.
They put the lantern behind, and Fleshy's the one who's caught out. Does have the flash, has thick skin as well. Doesn't use either. Fleshy falls for the 3rd kill in the game. Czajek looking for a bubble.
For a void take after as well.
This is going to look for this deal.
Yeah, with
Czajek has 6. Puts the bubble down onto Vladi. They're looking for the smite fight. The Drake currently at 2,000. Abyssal dive forward by Fleshy, but immediately played back to flash away from Targamas. Lyncas on the Drake, has that permafrost propped on it. And should be able to get the smite. KC disengage. Good job from Vitality to force them off the TP.
But look how patient Vitality are playing this bottom side of the map. There's no overcommitment. Now it's KC who feel forced to start it because they know they're just taking so much poke from Vitality.
The curtain's open. Caliste takes 1 bullet. And the next one goes into Yike, who's stunned up. Crescent Guard coming out. He takes a quick nap in the river and takes the lantern out of it. Manages to escape. Caliste, the new target, though, as Fleshy tries to get on top of him. Carzzy coming in from the side as well. Caliste has both his summoners, so should be able to escape any clutches of Vitality. Lyncas, though, still looking for the dive here. Vladi goes between worlds and dashes away, dodges away from the bubble. Up with the rest of his team. Caliste sitting on purple-blue. Gravitum Infernum. The hook landing from Targamas. Glacial Prism's going to follow him up. There's the deadly flourish, and pop goes the Thresh. Taken out by Czajek and Vitality. Czajek flashing away. Lyncas doing the same. The Infernum with the Moonlight Vigil, not enough from Caliste to get through Vitality. Deadly Flourish dodged away by Vladi. The between 2 worlds from Vladi. Canna trying to come in from the side as well. Yike going forward. Ripcord has been summoned by KC. They'll use it to charge into this mid-tier 1. Keeping Caliste topped up as well. That Severum helping out a ton as Czajek tries to put the damage across the wall. Fleshy looking for an Abyssal Voyage. Riftheld used to charge away, but Yike is dismounted, dashes back in, exhausted immediately. Fleshy with the thick skin, not enough. And Caliste will begin to open up. There's the Mikhails from Targamas to keep Caliste safe. A good hook landing onto Lyncas. Now Nako now joining the party. The KC will settle for 1 and then walk towards the
here. Yike playing out of range as the rest of KC barrel down mid.
And KC looking for mid push. Now they're going to start to collapse. Canna's still half HP, does have the all-out, can try and separate Lyncas from the fight. The death sentence dodged, Yike dumping in, Crescent Guard out, Lyncas lands the smite. Aurora goes over to Vitality, Lyncas needs to get the hell out of there. They're all retreating, the curtain's open though. Bubble onto Caliste, but it gets cleansed off immediately. The curtain's not enough. The root lands, Infernum, Moonlight Vigil will not chunk out to Vitality.
In the ability to set up for Nako. Oh, hang on, Canna. No, he's going to be alright put. And then Czajek to be able to fling damage over the wall.
Nako, it's a death sentence, a lantern to follow it. They're going to give it over to Caliste, who happily accepts the gold, and perhaps the mid lane tower alongside it. Fleshy looking for this. Lyncas coming in, has that Glacial Prison. Caliste still has the cleanse, death sentence wide. Carzzy with the deadly flourish. Yike Mikhails immediately through the Glacial Prison.
Perfect weapons here. He's going to get the green now. Green white, he does this so incredibly fast.
Kind of going to be able to zone off Carzzy as well from being able to enter. Vitality now have to face check.
Yeah, Lyncas and Fleshy going to face check towards the top side. Death Sentence landing, but a cleanse stolen away by Czajek. Now Canna is on top of the Zoe. He slept. KC turn off towards Fleshy. The first target all on his lonesome. Cleanse from Carzzy. Moonlight Vigil coming out as well. The Gravitum, he can get the root. Yike's going to go for the chase, but flashes and misses. The wind becomes lightning. Still dashes forward with an audacious charge. Carzzy trying to run for the hills. The 4th shot movement speed won't be enough to save him. He trades though for the enemy jungler, and that's Baron off the menu. The shot down for Carzzy. Lyncas trying to run, trying to escape. A good shot blast from Nako. Death sentence wide. KC still on the advance. Lyncas trying to get away, trying to use his top lane as some sort of support, and he might even escape. Canna's still chasing the blast go, and Tofo's enough. The flash from Canna into the knockback, enough to kill off the pig. To make sure that if Nako had stayed around, Nako would be donezo. Nako steps into the bush afterwards, has to burn the flash. Yike there for the follow-up. Nako down, Casey get another.
A phenomenal pick by KC, and again, it's just more
to securing these objectives. Vitality have to walk into some darkness. They have a couple of wards just outside of the pit. Vladi going to chunk out Lyncas a little bit, who's trying to get in here. The hook doesn't connect. Lyncas flashes into the pit, and immediately KC turn, but Lyncas burns down the Baron. The hook lands. Fleshy with a cleanse away. Carzzy running for the hills. They just need to get these Barons out alive. Carzzy and Czajek will survive with them for now. Yike still chasing forward, but can't find anything more.
Lyncas holding on to this game by the skin of it.
For them.
But they had the tools, they had the major cooldowns, but now
Lyncas hooked immediately. He's going to be devoured by Fleshy as they try and get him out. Knocked back by the Intopos, perfectly timed by Canna. And there's two more to add into that death note. Make it a third as Carzzy falls. Czajek left standing, but for how much longer? Pops the exhaust onto Vladi, uses the cleanse, takes the blast cone, dashes away. Vitality are looking for the mid lane tower at least. They land asleep onto Targamas, but the weirding enough to take out Czajek. Nako now running, but with 30 seconds left on the rest of his team, what base will he be running back to?
And KC will look to run down and get as much as they can here. Still long death timers on the carries of Vitality. And now with the Cloud Soul, Caliste is so damn fast with the Lantern as well. He needs to have no fear.
KC want to break open both of these inhibitor towers. Mid lane done. KC now set their sights on the bot side.
I think they might be looking for the win. Karma's going to TP back into this. I mean, Czajek's still 20 seconds away. Do you take the 4v5? Do you go back? Do you spend your gold? KC posturing as if they want the win.
Nako has some good wave clear if he can get that accelerated flash or shock blast onto the backline here.
KC, they can see it in their eyes. 3-1 would be the scoreline. Canna's going to clear out that mid lane wave, but they do back away. Yike low. They decide to spend their money, and the curtains open. Targamas clipped with a bullet. Canna takes the next one. The third one, mini angle that he can land a sleepy trouble bubble from, but they're just not opening up for him. Caliste absolutely melts the tower. Carzzy gobbled up by Fleshy. Spat back out towards KC. The redemption down. Carzzy will be healed up by it. Nako TPing in, but this is triple in here now for Karmine Corp.
Vitality are desperately trying to hold on, but their base is in tatters. And KC have their sight.
Oh, the hook just wide on connecting on the catfish. Yike takes another chunk. Canna, he's been a target, but he's not the target you really want. Caliste just opens up with the Infernum Severum, switches across the Calibrum. He looks for that little bit of extra range. The Baron available to KC. Madrid in their sights, as you say, Rob. And a possible spot at Worlds. KC will take the Baron. Vitality, I mean, are they even going to be able to step in here before it's gone?
They're trying.
Yeah, but Canna on the front line between worlds. The sleep on Vladi. Almost enough to take him out, but he dodges away. Caliste kills off Carzzy. Vladi almost fell for it, but Vitality get the Baron. Sorry, KC get the Baron. Vitality get nothing. And now KC will march down with a man advances. Czajek being chased away by Canna. I don't think he's going to be able to get back in time. Does have the TP, but Canna continues to hound him and harass him in that blue side jungle. Yep, Czajek is down. A 3v5 the defense for Vitality, but they just don't have the wave clear. KC, they took game one personally. They'll be going to Madrid. We'll see who they face on Monday. Vitality, their season ends here. KC continue to build the blue wall.
Questions were raised, and KC answered them with a resounding roar. Phenomenal games to end out this series for KC.
KC's demise was greatly overstated.
Of the series, both Canna, Yike, and Caliste are your options. I think Yike just had a stormer, to be honest. Really.